Welcome to Smart Capital channel. Today we are opening a new topic of how to win money in bookies. This video is for those who want to win, so take this video seriously. If it's necessary, to review it several times in order to understand this information. For most players, opportunity of winning money is up to date. Almost every player is an expert in football, basketball, tennis or baseball, but over 90% of all bettors gradually lose money to bookmaker. I highly recommend to watch a series of videos about bettors' mistakes in sports betting. This will help you look at yourself outside and don't repeat typical errors that lead to a negative result. In today's video, I will focus on a very important aspect on which depends an opportunity to win money in betting. Ask yourself question: why do I bet on team 1 and not on its rival team 2? The answer is, I believe the chances of winning on team 1 is higher than its rival team 2. That is, probability of winning is higher in team 1. Each player places bet on what he thinks is most likely to occur. For example, if you put two identical balls in basket, which differ from each other only in color, one red and the other blue, then the probability of taking the red ball from first attempt will be 50%. There are only two balls. Then 100% is divided on 2. If 3 balls, then 33%, and so on. With balls, the calculation of probability is very easy, because there are no other factors can affect the probability. Bookmakers, when creating betting line, are guided by calculated probabilities. In our example with 2 balls, the odds were 1.9 for red and 1.9 for blue. With balls, it's very simple. In sports betting, odds are much more difficult to calculate probability because there are many factors affect for final result, and it's more difficult for bookmakers to predict the result of the match. It's thanks to this that you have an opportunity to win money bookmakers, more adequately calculating the probability and use it in betting. If you are interested in how I calculate the probability, then write in comments to this video, place like, and as soon as will be 50 likes, then I'll record a video devoted to calculating of probability. This video focuses on how to use probability when deciding whether to place bet. It's also important always to remember that even a bet with 99% probability can lose. Suppose you calculated the probabilities of results, and then you need to calculate the optimal wager for placing bet. Calculation optimal wager is follows. Multiply probability of each outcome by decimal odds of line, and if the result is over 1, then you can place bet on this event. Otherwise, if it's under 1, then it's better don't bet. Consider an example. Let's take the football match of Premier League, Everton vs Burnley. Comparing all factors, we get following figures on probability. Everton victory 70%, draw 20%, and Burnley victory only 10%. Now multiply the odds by the percentage of probability. 1.5 multiplied 70%. 4.7 multiplied by 20%. And 8.5 multiplied by 10%. As a result of calculation, we get 1.05, 0.94, and 0.85. That is, you can place bet for Everton victory, because the probability is ahead of the odds. If we compare the probability and odds from example with two bulls, then 1.9 multiply by 50% and get 0.95. It means that probability of winning is lower than losing. It's also very important to remember that your task as player is to bet on the highest odds in order to maximize profit from betting. For this example, I used betting line of only one bookmaker, and it's desirable to use the highest odds of those bookmakers where you have a deposit. Analyze several matches and choose for yourself the most profitable. Bet and win money. It's better to place single bet. For those who rarely bet, this formula won't help much, but for players who regularly bet, it will help to win money in bookies. I've been using this method for many years, and this approach helps me to win money from bookmakers. Count probability correctly and you will win money. Subscribe to Smart Cafe channel, like video, and you will know a lot of useful information for successful sports betting. See you soon.